On to Kentucky. Wildcats had an overtime game with Texas. Texas escaped 16-13. Let's talk about the Wildcats.
Absolutely. Nothing happened on Saturday. Let's talk about the Wildcats and how Tennessee needs to go up there to Lexington, Kentucky and prepare to get the job done. Another road night game, guys.
On to the next. I think that's the biggest thing is you have to kind of just move on. I mean, obviously we wanted to be in a different position that we're in, but a lot of football still left to be played. I think going to Lexington this week will be a completely different story.
Yeah, again, I think you have to start scoreboard watching. We talked about that last week. I think you're doing the same thing. From here to the house, you got to take care of business. There's no more wiggle room if you're trying to get to the CFP. And right now, it certainly doesn't feel like this team's a CFP team. But there were at points in time last year when South Carolina didn't look like they were, and they almost got to the fringe as a 9-3 team. You're gonna have to run the table, get to 10-2. You're ranked 17 in the poll coming out of the day. Yeah. Teams like Vanderbilt. Like if I'm Tennessee, I'm cheering for Pavia again next weekend. Because if you have to play Vanderbilt, you don't get a chance to play Missouri. So if Vanderbilt beats Missouri, that's another notch for Missouri in the loss. That could have happened last night. They were able to win in overtime at Auburn. Yeah. But a lot more changes ahead. Billy Napier fired today.
How about that?
I think there's Brian Kelly. I think could be in trouble at LSU when you factor in the games they have left with the losses that are potentially on the horizon. Hugh Freeze. I mean, you go right down the line.
Stoops.
There's a lot of change, and I think Chris Lowe and I were totaling it up today. I mean, if the right ones fall, you could have over $200 million worth of buyouts in this one college football year.
And if you cheer for Pavia at Vanderbilt, you'll be you and about 175 family members there. And if you saw the Pavia student section or family section over there. Okay, I'm facetious when I say you've got to move on to Kentucky. You've got to learn from what happened, obviously, against Alabama. Jason, I'll leave you out of this for a little bit. We'll start over here, and then we'll go to Chris. Jason has asked to stay out of the Alabama conversations. What do you have to learn?
Well, that you outgained them through the air and on the ground in total. On third down, you were Alabama was 2 of 7 on third and long. I mean, if you'd said going into the game, you're going to outgain them. You're only going to give up 28 points total. You're going to be able to get off the field more times than not on third and long. You would have taken it, but they had just some critical mistakes. Obviously, everybody's going to talk about the pick six, and I mean, rightfully so, right? I mean, that was at least a 10-point swing, if not 14, because you're going to be, gaining 3 or 7 there, depending on how the rest of the half plays out. Instead, it's 7 the other direction. Deshaun Bishop, I felt like
you gotta love what he's doing.
I do love what he's doing. If he had just kept running instead of trying to do the dive, I think he probably tackles him inside the 10. That's nitpick. He had great hustle play to get even in that position as he tried to chase that guy down. Again, ill-timed mistakes, things you can't do within the frame of a football game. And then I thought some of the decisions that the coaches made in the fourth quarter were silly. I mean, the lack of kicking a field goal when you're down 17 with 4 minutes to go.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you're down 3. And I knew what Coach Apple was going to say. I asked him about it afterwards. Well, we were down there. We got down there close enough. Yeah, that works if you're down 10 with a minute to go and you're at the 5.
Yeah.
You still had to get down there 2 more times. You got to kick the field goal there. Stay alive. You had your timeouts plus the 2-minute timeout. Little things like that, they've got to just fix.
Okay, so I'm going to go back just a little bit to 2003. And you guys may remember this because it was like deja vu at the end of the first half. Tennessee, Georgia. Tennessee's down at the 1-yard line. No timeouts left. It's 13-7, Georgia with the lead. You can't run the football up the middle because you don't have any timeouts left. So what do? You hand off to Jabari Davis, fumbles the football.
Troy. Troy Fleming.
I was in high school. I don't know. Louisiana.
Was it Troy Fleming that they handed off to? It was Fleming Fleming was the lead blocker.
You remember?
Oh, I remember.
Fleming's the one who was the lead blocker who bumped into the football.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
But they were trying to get it to Jabari Davis. Tennessee fumbles. Georgia recovers, goes 92 yards for a touchdown. It's 20-7 at the half, and the game's over. It was the same kind of situation in this one. What are we doing? Okay, help me.
Well, I mean, you still had an opportunity in the third quarter.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, he came out. You got three and out from Alabama. You go down and score, and then
Ty fumbled,
and then you had another opportunity.
And then Deshaun goes 14 yards on first down, and then they go
backwards,
blown up screenplay for 2-yard loss. They have the miscommunication between the center and the quarterback.
Yeah, we're getting to all kinds of things here. I agree. There's all kinds of things in the game. I'm talking about.
But it wasn't over. It wasn't over like Georgia 03. You had plenty of opportunities in that second half, but when you made the mistake on the screen pass and it was called pass interference because we caught the ball upfield.
And that led to the safety.
That led to the safety.
Because you had tied it and you had a chance to go take the lead there.
Yeah, so you had opportunities in the second half. I know that happened in the first half, but you had opportunities in the second half to get it done. The Georgia game, that thing was over at halftime.
Oh, it was done.
It was over.
It was done at 20-7.
You know, I think you still had opportunities. This goes back to one of the game maxims. The team that makes the fewest mistakes will win. Like, we made critical mistakes. And I think when you make those mistakes, you can't bounce back from them. We can call it like we want to call it. When you call that play, we know what happened with the play, and they returned it 99 yards. The difference between going in halftime with points there and not points.
The worst case scenario is 16-10.
Huge. Yeah, it's huge.
Worst
right?
case scenario.
So that made a big difference when you go into halftime. Bouncing back from that is difficult. Now, the good teams do. They bounce back. Alabama's a good team. We have to figure out a way to bounce back in those type of moments and to be able to sustain it.
Well, we
That's
can
just the
bounce
facts.
back a little bit to the point, just
Yeah.
a little, just
Yeah.
not all the way back.
Yeah.
But to what you're saying, Swain, you did come out, you got the stop, you got the touch, you got the score. You kind of got yourself back in it at 23-13, had an opportunity in the third down and long, you just couldn't get it done.
Yeah, I mean,
I like the fight.
we got to decide to change the narrative, man. It's really been the same story, going on the road, playing at night, and finding ways to beat yourself. I mean, it's kind of the same story, and it's old. I mean, if our program wants to take the next step, that has to be fixed first. I mean, we can talk about shoulda, woulda, coulda. We did this good. We played hard. That's great, but last night was about Tennessee beating Tennessee. At the end of the day, Alabama was more physical. They were tougher. They were mentally tougher. They made less mistakes. And at the end of the day, like, you can't beat yourself and go and expect to beat an Alabama team. You got away with it against Mississippi State. You got away with it against Arkansas. Why? Because those teams are not good.
Yeah.
And you
They
did
don't
this,
have dudes.
You did the same thing against Alabama,
And they have dudes.
and
You know, let Georgia off the hook.
we got smacked. I mean, that's what happened.
That's the one that rears its ugly head.
Absolutely.
Is the Georgia game. It's not last night. At the beginning of the season, winning at Bryant-Denny, something you've not done since 2003. You had Georgia, and you let them off the hook. That's the one that rears its ugly head, especially, you know,
At home, in
yes.
Neyland. and
When you
let
see
it
them
go.
play, they
Yep.
lose to Alabama. They got pushed in a similar fashion this weekend against an Ole Miss team, and in a
Same
similar
with
type
Auburn
game
a week ago.
Auburn the week before that.
I mean, and it's the same story with Georgia. I mean, you had opportunity after the turnover, and you
didn't go for
Put
the
'em
throw.
away.
You have penalties.
Yep.
Have pre-snap penalties. It's the same stuff. And
How many
you
times
gotta
has
fix
Tennessee
that.
gotten a game-changing turnover? I don't mean like a scoop and score or a pick six. I'm talking about just getting like a key turnover and not being able to take advantage of it. And just kind of the play calling just seems to be different when
In those
that
moments.
happens.
Sudden
in
change.
those
We have been
moments.
great in sudden change situations. Yeah.
So Swain didn't want to talk, and he looked down at me and said, "I'm good." Didn't want to say anything, and then we wound him up and let him go, and then here he went.
Just telling you what's going on.
We're
man.
going to take a break. We're going to come back, and we'll start with Chris because I felt like Chris got kind of outshadowed on this segment. How do you fix that? How do you fix the road stuff in the SEC? You're going on the road again. Hey, Texas almost lost to Kentucky, so let's just do that when we come back in the Food City Locker Room, presented by Garza Law.
That game's not going to be close.
We'll see.
It won't be close.
A beacon of hope in a world of high prices.
Ted Russell Ford is East Tennessee's #1 volume Ford dealer.
At the super dealer, you choose how to conquer the road. Gas, diesel, hybrid, or all electric. Right now, get up to $10,000 off MSRP on select Ford F-150s. Come see the super dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location.
Parkside Drive or Kingston Pike.
Hi, I'm Laura Ash. I'm a State Farm agent here in West Knoxville. I love to serve all of East Tennessee for all of your home, car, life, and business insurance. If you need anything insurance related, give us a call at 675-0888.
I'm Tennessee basketball player JP Estrella. Let me give you a tour here of the offices at Knoxville Smiles. Dr. Costa is placing implants with a robot, and it's all done digitally. There's no guessing with this since it's all robotic. Dr. Wilco is the newest addition to the office. He loves to research the latest and greatest in technology, so the other doctors go to him for the newest product information and techniques. Dr. Malone is building teeth in the mouth. To him, cosmetic bonding is more like artwork. He does this without cutting your teeth down. It's all about building them up. Guys, we still have a problem. Do y'all have a bigger chair?
but I ordered some ribeyes and a few other things for curbside pickup at Food City. Can you grab it on your way home?
Sure thing, hon. Gotta run. Wait, did you get some of those twice baked potatoes? Mm-hmm. Okay, love ya. Really gotta run.
Got a lot going on? Let the professional shoppers do the work for you. Just set a pickup time and your groceries will be ready. Try curbside pickup at Food City today.
Oh, sorry. We need dog food, too.
Hey, when the Vols are at home, make sure you keep Food City in mind as your tailgating headquarters. Actually, if they're on the road, like Saturday at Kentucky, you still might have a tailgate in East Tennessee. And place that order at foodcity.com. They will have you ready. Okay, here we go. Once again, I wish we could do what we do in the commercial break is the show because it's always so fascinating and entertaining. How do you fix the night problems on the road in the SEC, as Jason brought up? How do you fix it?
It's tough. I mean, first of all, you have to have leadership. You have to, and it starts from the top. I mean, I think when you're comfortable with the coaching and the decisions and the calls and the plays that they're calling, you can go out and perform. Also, I mean, as the quarterback, Joey, be a little smarter, man. Don't take those hits. I think he wasn't the same after he took the big hit against Alabama, and I think it kind of showed. So now you got to call plays differently because you don't want him running, you don't want him doing things. So be smarter, have good leadership, call better plays, and then when you have opportunities to kind of put a team away, you have to take advantage of doing that.
I got like 2 hours sleep last night, so I'm not feeling the best, right?
You look great.
I feel great compared to Joey because I know he's feeling it today.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy.
Talk about it, waking up with a pain in the neck.
Yeah, I mean, he just got beatered and battered and everything else during the game, right? Yeah. I mean, and toughed it out.
Yep.
I think that's something we need to monitor this week, though. I mean, because that stuff can linger with you. You know, when you have a game where you take some big shots and you start feeling them Tuesday and Wednesday, maybe you feel them more then than you did in the moment. Yeah. Like, what's that like?
I mean, it definitely affected the way he threw the football. I mean, we talk about his shoulders, and I mean, I feel like it affected him big time. And you appreciate his toughness. Oh, yeah. You appreciate his effort, 100%. But Tennessee is best when he's out there and he's feeling well, and that just wasn't the case the rest of the game.
Let's say it this way: in the landscape that we're in college football, with the college football playoff, you're given 2 mulligans. I mean, you're given 2 mulligans. You go 10-2 in the SEC, you're in the playoff. If you're not, I'd be shocked. Your mulligans are out of the way now. Now let's look at it. Vanderbilt looks much improved. They look like world beaters right now. Oklahoma at home's not going to be easy. Florida's going to be hungry now that they've fired Napier. I mean, you got to go undefeated the rest of the way.
You do, and it all just starts by taking. I mean, the whole coach cliche, taking it one game at a time, is really true. You just check it off one by one, right? Win this week, beat Oklahoma at home, then you go into the second bye week, and then you have New Mexico State. So that's basically like a lead up to those final 2, a place you've not won
you're 7-2.
2003. No, by that point you're 8-2 after New Mexico State. What I'm saying is leading up to the final 2 of Florida and Vanderbilt. And so I mean 10-2, I think we'll get you in most of the time. But if you start looking at schedules and signature wins and all those things, like Tennessee needs to really take care of business the rest of the way and hope to get a little bit of help.
Well, you got to get some style points. I mean, the loss to Georgia, I think, was going to be okay. Losing by 17 to Alabama, a little bit of a black eye.
Yeah, it's a black eye. I mean, you want Oklahoma obviously to continue to play well. You
That's
want
right.
Vandy to continue to play well.
That's right.
You want Florida to continue to play well, even with what they happen and what's going on there. Because you want those games to be big style games. You get a big win at Florida, you get Oklahoma here, you get Vandy here. I mean, so that's just what it is. So they can say what they want. It is literally one game at a time.
All right. Appreciate that we have a player coming to studio tonight. You never know after a tough loss on the road that ends late at night. But Austin, glad that we've got this young man in.
Yeah, Tennessee's starting offensive lineman Jesse Perry joins us here before we get into the Food City players' perspective. Jesse, you started at right tackle all year long, but last night we saw you slide in for the first time and play right guard. I know that's where you were slated to start the season at before David Sanders had his injury. What do you like about both, and do you feel comfortable there?
Yeah, I feel really comfortable at both positions. There are 2 different styles of play. At tackle, you're playing against more like faster, twitchier athletes. You're playing with more space. But then you come down to guard, you're playing more in the trenches, I guess. Like, you're still in the trenches no matter what. But it's just bigger bodies down there. Really get to go try to move somebody, man against man.
You know, Jesse, I played tight end back at Tennessee a while, and I moved around a lot, playing H-back and playing tight end, playing receiver, kind of like yourself, moving between guard and tackle. Which one do you enjoy the most? Where do you think you fit and obviously provide the best for the team?
I mean, I really enjoy tackle and guard. I honestly have no preference. It's just wherever they need me, wherever I'm playing the best at, and however I can go help us win.
You know what? I was a backup defensive back on our intramural flag football team back in college at TCU. I never did anything at all, so I have no credibility. Okay, sorry, Jason. I was trying to jump on there. I'm going to get out of the way and let Swain come over and do the Food City player perspective when we come back. I never got to play.
That's all right.
It's all right, bro.
Here in Knoxville, fall is about community, comfort, and of course, football season. At Ted Russell Lincoln Knoxville, we believe your drive should be just as memorable. Step inside a new Lincoln and discover thoughtful design, quiet luxury, and technology that makes every trip effortless. And right now, finance the 2025 Lincoln Aviator at 0% APR for 48 months. From weekday drives to Saturday tailgates, Lincoln delivers luxury and comfort for every season. Come see us at Ted Russell Lincoln Knoxville.
I still have spots on my glasses, even with the most expensive cleaners.
Whoa, AquaClear can fix that.
If I don't squeegee this, I still see spots.
Are you tired of still seeing spots? AquaClear can fix that.
Faded laundry again?
AquaClear can fix that.
I met Marcos Garza when we were doing radiothons for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We needed sponsors to help us raise money, and he's always the first one to jump in. I would describe Marcos and his team as upstanding, someone you can trust, and he is just a genuine guy.
Marcos has been very generous. He has a genuine concern for people. You need somebody that cares about you. And that's what Marcos is, and that's pretty much what this firm is.
The Garza Law Firm. Let us help.
It's time for the Food City Players Perspective. Let's head on now over with Jason Swain as Jesse Perry.
All right, Jesse, you from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. You from this state. What does it mean to put on that power tee each and every day?
Man, it means a lot. Growing up as a fan, it means a lot to watching Tennessee and just being a part of the success, seeing us come up from where we were when I was younger. It means a lot seeing us be able to go out and play.
How cool is it as an offensive lineman? And what does it do for you when you see your quarterback, Joey, taking those shots, not sliding at times, getting those extra yards, showing toughness? What does that do for you and your offensive line?
Man, Joey takes a lot of big hits. He sacrifices his body, puts it out on the line sometimes, and really like adds another factor to the game. Like in the run game, it's just another threat out there. And then in the pass game, if we end up messing up and not giving him a clean pocket, he can go fire a strike out there and make us right.
We've seen two of your offensive players in a zone. Joey obviously has been in the zone at this point, at points this season, but Deshaun Bishop, the last two games, and then we saw Brownsville against Georgia. Like, from your perspective, because none of that happens without you doing your job, how cool is it to see those guys kind of go in the zone and play as well as they're playing right now?
Man, it's amazing. Like, you go out and do your job, and then you see them go and making big plays out there. It just helps the offense out a whole bunch. And, like, man, it's such a cool feeling. You were lasting up in pro, and then see the ball go over your head, and you just see Chris mossing on a dude. Man, that's amazing. Or like last night, seeing Bish make a man miss and go 45, 50 yards.
The goal is to win every game. The goal is perfection. I hear you guys talk about that all the time, knowing that it's really not achievable, but that's the goal. When you drop one like Saturday, or you lose one like Georgia, like what's your mentality? What does this team need to do moving forward to make sure it doesn't happen again?
You got to come in today and a little bit of tomorrow, focus up on what you got to clean up and just fix the mistakes. Like looking back on it, it's like it really is the details of the game. Yeah. You go up against a great team. It's going to be the tiny things that make the game. It's not just going to be one play. It's like built in throughout the whole game.
What's the major difference for you, for those that haven't played football or haven't played at the level that you're playing? What's the major difference between playing the guard position and playing tackle for you?
Really, just like the space and how much faster things happen on the inside. Tackle, like you're out more in space and. There's more variety to the pass rush moves and like the different bodies you're going up against, and then interior you're going up against the D tackle bodies, and you just got to be able to go move somebody.
How has your reps against your own defensive line, guys like Joshua Josephs and company, how have those guys prepared you to be able to block this season? Because you guys recognize mid-season award for best offensive line in the country. How have those guys helped you?
Yeah, we have a really deep defensive line, so the ones and the twos are getting really quality reps every day in practice. And like we rotate on our offensive line, so like the twos that are rotating in with the ones, like we're still getting great reps in there. Yeah, Josh Josephs does a great job. All the interior guys, like Dom and Bryson, Jackson Moya, like they're firing off the ball, great hands. Just great looks every day, spring ball, fall camp, in season.
At what point did you get used to playing in this offense with the tempo, with how fast everything goes? When did you feel really comfortable in this offense with the tempo?
I want to say probably about summer, fall campish last year. My high school offense is a little out of the ordinary for sure. It was tackle over, single wing, just running the ball like 300 yards a game, rushing. And so it was definitely a change. But then got here, got a whole spring ball under my belt, and then fall camp felt like I was rolling through there.
What is something that you're the most proud of at this point in your career? Obviously, man, you got a long way to go and you're looking forward, but as you look at what you've done so far already, what are you the most proud of?
I probably my transition from high school to college and starting as early as I am. Like coming out of high school, I wasn't like a big name guy. A lot of people didn't think I'd be playing as soon as I am. Yeah. So just really, it's really cool being able to like prove to myself first, and like be able to say, hey, like I am good. I'm good enough out here. And then like I give all that glory to God. He gave me my abilities and that work ethic to go out there and fight.
Heck yeah, man! It's been cool to watch you be a Swiss Army knife for this offensive line.
Yes,
and guys, one of the best guard tackles right here in the SEC. Going to be big for Tennessee moving forward.
Jason, I'm glad y'all are sitting down and not standing up, because that is a big man sitting next to you.
Well, that's how you move people in the interior. You gotta be big, man. Jesse's been great for this offensive line, helping Aguilar push the ball down the football field.
Absolutely. Garza, keys to victory when we come back.
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair is proud to be celebrating 70 years of serving East Tennessee. That's 70 years of old-school customer service, trustworthy auto repair, and of course, great deals on tires. Each one of our 5 convenient East Tennessee locations feature family-friendly waiting areas, and you can schedule appointments and search for tires right on our website at matlocktireservice.com. Modern convenience, hometown values. For 70 years and counting, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
Hello, I'm Dr. Joel Ash, a Knoxville native and the owner of Ash Chiropractic and Wellness. We would like to help you on every step along your health journey, whether that's chiropractic care, soft tissue work, or diet and exercise help. I'm located in the Renaissance Plaza. You can give me a call at 865-671-1000.
Hi, I'm Matt Marshall with Exterior Home Solutions.
Hi, I'm Dustin Woodson, also with Exterior Home Solutions.
We are now easier than ever to find, right off of I-75 and Merchants Road.
It's a new location, but the same trusted expertise in roofing and siding that you've come to trust over the past 25 years.
Local quality craftsmanship, licensed and insured.
For the best and most trusted name in roofing and siding, scan the QR code on your screen.
Exterior Home Solutions, when it has to be the best.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank, life made better.
Time now for the keys to the game, brought to you by Garza Law. Jason, you're up.
It's simple for me. Just fix all the miscues, the miscommunication, the mistakes. You got to clean up your stuff in your own backyard first, and then third down defense, have to clean that up, especially third and long. And then just manage Aguilar, man. Put him in the best position to be successful. Don't let him get extra hit that's not needed.
Yeah, I think the worst thing that could possibly happen is having kind of a hangover here, right? So we have to be able to flush the loss. I mean, it happened, it's over. I know Coach Heupel talks about that kind of stuff a lot. Got to address the DB play as well. I mean, I know we're playing some young guys back there, but teams are going to consistently go at them, so those guys got to play better. And then I think on offense, man, play a little faster, play with more tempo. Let's get it going so we can get our offense going so we can have some splash plays.
Okay, Austin says Tennessee by 21. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a 2 to 3 touchdown game. Yes.
Okay, all right.
I don't think it's close. I think Kentucky's bad.
Okay, last minute and a half. Tony Vitello. Rumor about going to the San Francisco Giants.
Well, it's not a rumor. I mean, it's very much heavily in play here. Again, as we say here on Sunday night.
I'm just saying it hasn't happened.
Yeah, correct. The longer this thing goes, the better it is for Tennessee. I think
Is he our coach next Sunday?
As of right now, I lean yes.
Really?
I lean yes. I lean yes. Again, if you wanted to go, you would be gone. Clearly, he's got a lot to think about, still mulling stuff over. If he had conviction, he would have already been gone. He was at practice on Sunday, hitting ground balls to the infield. He's still here. I think you have to approach it that way as such, but there are some things I think they have to continue to figure out.
Here's what we've got about a minute left. Here's what I said to Austin and Eric Kane, who covers the baseball team. To me, Tony Vitello is the most important coach for his position that Tennessee has on their staff. You can find another football coach. You can find another basketball coach. You can find another women's basketball coach. But Tony Vitello, for what he means to Tennessee, for baseball, you can't find another Tony Vitello.
What he's done for baseball and where he's brought our program, I mean, I agree. I mean, I think we have to find a way to keep him, to keep what we have going, to keep it sustainable.
You can find another quality baseball coach, but you can't find another Tony Vitello. That's the difference.
Yeah, simple as that, man. I agree with you guys.
Call me crazy. I say bump him to $5 million, give him a lifetime contract, give him as many scholarships as he wants. You're all building the baseball stadium.
You give some of your money.
And what money? And I'll bounce a check right out across the table to him. But let's keep on rolling. Tennessee and Kentucky night game. Swain says clean it up.
I guess it's a good thing you gave Jesse cash.
Thanks for making us a part of Golly. We'll see you next week. You know.
The 156th edition of the Pride invites you all into a world of danger, mystery, and elegance. A world where tuxedos meet espionage, villains lurk in the shadows, and one man always has the perfect theme song. From gadgets to glamour, high-speed chases to secret rendezvous, this is not just a show, it's a mission. This is Bond.